everyone, it's Ginny. I thought it was about time I came back and said hello and did an update on why I've been away for so long. As you might be able to tell a little bit from my voice, I'm getting over the flu at the moment, which I've only had for about the past week or so. And thankfully that's getting better now, but I'm still sipping lemon and taking cough medicine and that to stop myself from coughing and spluttering and sneezing all over the place while I'm talking to you. Prior to that, for about the period of about 5 or 6 weeks, I've been very unwell. I had what my doctor originally thought was eczema, and I'd had that as a rash, just in patches on my arms and on my body, on and off for about 18 months, and then in early May it flared up and became really quite severe. So I pretty much was bedridden with just extreme itching, pain. Sorry, my gathering my thoughts is a bit slow when my head's a bit fuzzy. Yeah, I went and saw doctors, got various different types of creams and things. None of that worked. Ended up going to hospital, seeing specialist dermatologists. They ran a number of tests, even did a couple of skin biopsies on me, which they sent to the lab for testing. And I recently got those results, which unfortunately didn't show anything definite. There were a number of things that they suspected it could have been, and it came back basically the results were non-specific. So one of the things that the doctors suspected it might be is related to my skin condition with the Ehlers-Danlos that I have, which is a thing called perforating dermatitis, and that's where, very basic explanation, is where the underlayers of your skin push up through the outer layers of your skin, and they come up as funny white bumps, and then they get inflamed, and then your immune system goes into overdrive because they see that as a foreign object. Your immune system attacks it, and then you come out with this massively inflamed rash, which is what I had. So they said even though the skin biopsies didn't show definitely that's what it was, it also hasn't ruled it out altogether. So they suspect that's what it possibly could be. Excuse me, I'll take a sip. They've been treating it with cortisone cream, which does work in calming the rash down, but it works very, very slowly, so I've had to use it for a long period of time. Problem with that is that it thins out your skin and gives you extra bruising, and I already have bruising and thin skin problems. So I've ended up with quite a few scars because I haven't been able to control my scratching. Doctors now have told me that I'm absolutely not allowed to scratch anymore or even rub if I get itchy. I have to use a cold pack, which is great for my right side, not good for my left side. But anyway, overall the rashes almost gone, thankfully. I've still got a few patches, and I'm hoping, I'm praying that it disappears altogether and it doesn't come back, because it has the potential to flare up again over and over. So I'm really hoping it doesn't, because it was a very horrible thing, and I was pretty miserable for quite a long time. Then I finally had a couple of days where I was starting to feel better, and then I came down with the flu. So yeah, not had a lot of luck with my health lately, but I'm hoping that that's it for now. My immune system has really taken a battering for the last couple of months, so I'm really hoping that now I'm turned a new page, and things will be better, and I'll be back to being happy and arting again. While I was sick, I actually got quite a bit depressed, and I didn't want to do anything. I lost interest in anything. I looked at my art materials and I just thought, meh, it didn't interest me at all. I didn't want to look at videos. I didn't want to see anything, which is really strange for me, because generally when I'm not feeling that great, doing some form of creative activity really helps distract me from feeling bad. But this time I just knew that wasn't going to work. So yeah, and I wasn't feeling social either, so I didn't go on YouTube or Facebook for a long time. I eventually did start just checking every now and then to see if there were any messages, particularly from my family. Yeah, I had a number of people write to me and say, hey, how are you? What's going on? Are you okay? Which I really appreciate that. That's great, and thanks to those of you who thought of me and asked about me and then wished me well once I told you what was going on. I really appreciate that. And I'll just show you where I've put it. Hang on. I also got a lovely surprise in the mail, which was from Amanda Scott Burton. She sent me a get well card. Isn't that gorgeous? That really touched my heart. And Amanda, I already thanked you in writing, but I want to thank you personally as well. Oops. It's just so sweet. I love it. And it was just so lovely and thoughtful of you to do that for me. Inside she's also included another one of these little, I don't really know what they are, they're little bugs maybe. She included a little one in there for me. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, that was really lovely to receive that. I also want to say a special thank you to Amy Taylor, hi Amy, who has just been brilliant for me during my time of being unwell. She's been writing back and forth with me and just giving me support, wishing me well, chatting about things, and that's just been fantastic. That was the one thing I had to look forward to, was you know, that I could talk about things and have someone listen to me and understand how I was feeling. And yeah, I really appreciate that, Amy. Thank you so much. Um, so what else can I tell you? I think that's it. I'm just hoping now that I can sort of kickstart my creative interest again. I have started watching a few videos here and there, but I've also been sleeping a lot, so I haven't been watching very many. But at least, you know, I'm taking an interest in that again now, so that's a positive thing. I was thinking that because at the moment I don't really have any motivation to actually do anything, and I was thinking what I might do is just to get me creating again is to follow along with a few people, those who teach how to do certain techniques, or you know, say do painting, like painting with Jane. She's really good, the art Sherpa as well, where you can paint along with them and they'll teach you how to do it. I was thinking of maybe doing something like that, so that just gets me going again. Hopefully my mind will start getting back to how I used to be, where, you know, I was getting a lot of ideas, and I was getting so many ideas I'd have to write them all down because I knew I'd forget them, and excuse me, and I still have quite a list of things, but for some reason that's not really interesting me at the moment, not right now anyway. Hopefully once I kick the rest of this flu, you know, I'll feel more like doing things. The other thing too, of course, is that, you know, the house kind of went to hell in terms of housework while I've been unwell. And my hubby is good. He's, you know, kept it tidy and done sort of the major things, but, you know, there's lots of stuff like dusting and things like that need doing, and I've got to get back to doing at least some of it anyway. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I've also got a few things to show you that have come to me in the mail, but I think I'll do that in a separate video. I just wanted this to be an update, let you know what's been happening, why I've been away so long. Sorry to those of you that have missed my videos. And also, after I finished doing the Raven, I did start another project, and I completed that project before I got, you know, before the rash got severe. So I have quite a long section of video to edit, and it'll probably be another very lengthy series like I did with the Raven. Not quite as long as the Raven, but probably close to it. And for those of you who enjoy that, that's great, but sorry to those who just want short things. I might do a few sort of short speed through to music videos in the future, so that I've got a combination of things for people who like different things. Yeah, and you'll hear me mention during that, doing that, my arm's really cold on that board, just a minute, and I need to find something. It's huge, but blanket. Just put my arm on that and pick the dog hairs off. What was I saying now? Oh gosh. Oh yeah, just during me doing the next project, you'll hear me talking about the rash and how I can't stop scratching, and at that stage it was getting bad, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as it did get. In the end, I had the rash all over my body, and I was very red and sore and came up in like blisters. It was almost like shingles, I suppose. I even talked about that with Amy, thinking maybe it could have been shingles, but turns out it wasn't. But it was quite similar to that, but instead of typically with shingles being in one sort of patch on one side of your body, I had this all over me. So anyway, enough about the rash. I also wanted to say, you'll hear me talking there about me wanting to use up the rest of the clay that I did the raven with, and I did end up starting that. I need to finish a couple of things that I was doing with that. I used the clay and I made what I wanted to make, but I need to finish decorating it, and then once I've got all those complete, I'll do a video and show you that. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say now. Yeah, just thanks again to those of you who wrote to me and wished me well. I really appreciate it. It was very lovely of you to think of me. Coming up soon, I'll do a video of some things that have been sent to me recently, and then I started last night doing some editing, and I've got a few that are already done now, so I'll keep going on that in the next couple of days, and then hopefully maybe in 2 or 3 days I'll start uploading. It's switched off, and I don't know if it's worked or not. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just in 2 or 3 days I'll start uploading that long project, and then you'll have lots to watch, and during the time of those videos playing out, hopefully I will have got back into creating, and then I'll start making more videos, and hopefully the flow will happen. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'm going to hopefully continue to get better. Excuse me. And fingers crossed this is the end of any sickness, because I'm sick of being sick. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back into the swing of it soon. So thanks again. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'm back. Yay! Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.